Hello, good morning students, and welcome back to another video for the class 10 exercise of the electricity chapter. And today I have once again for you two numericals. We'll continue the exercise and let's begin. So the first question today states that a hot plate of an electrical oven connected to a 220 volt line has two resistors A and B, each of 24 ohms, which may be used separately in series or in parallel. What are the current in three cases? So it is said that there is a hot plate for an electric oven which is connected to a 220 volt line and has resistors A and B, both are of 24 ohms. So we have two resistors, resistor A and resistor RB, both of 24 ohms. So they both are equal. Now the question is, they may be used separately or in series or in parallel. So we have to find the current in all the three cases. This is quite simple. Okay, so the first one is V is equal to IR. In this case, RA is equal to RB is equal to 24 ohms. So it doesn't matter, you just find the resistance for one. So first one is you are finding the current separately. That is, if the resistor is used individually, not in series or in parallel, just a single resistance, let's consider that to be A or B, whichever one. So I am using RA over here. V is equal to 220 volts. It is given already, and you need to find the current. So what you do, V upon RA is equal to current I. Simple calculation. Add the values, that is 220 volts upon resistance RA, that is 24 ohms. That is equal to the current, or I can write current I is equal to 220 upon 24 ohms. Now this is quite simple. You solve this and you get the answer to be somewhat equal to 9.16 amperes. I'm not going to show all the calculations over here because it is quite simple and we are not going to waste the time. You have to do it yourself. So finding the resistance individually. So the first case is done. Now for the second part, we take the series combination. So let's say that both of these resistors RA and RB, they both are connected in series. So somewhat like this. Like I said, every time you draw the circuit diagram, so make it easier for you, they are in series. So when they are in series, we know that the total resistance R is RA plus RB. That is the simple calculation for both the resistors, and adding them 24 plus 24 will give us 48 ohms. Quite simple. Okay, now you just place this resistor in Ohm's law formula. Once again, very simple. V is equal to IR. We need to find the value of current, therefore I am writing V upon R is equal to I. Taking cross multiplication for the resistors, it comes in the denominator, and then I substitute the values. So I can write, therefore I is equal to V by R, that is equal to 220 volts upon 48 ohms. Okay, I hope it is clear to you students. Now we are writing the total resistance for in series, now which will give you the answer of 4.59 amperes. Once again, this is quite simple, you can solve it, and remember, this type of numericals you will get the answer and it will not stop in 2 decimal points. However, you can only take the approximate values, that is the first 2 decimal points, and no need to go further. Okay, because this is not an accurate answer, it is somewhat similar to this. You can take the first 2 decimal points and no need to go on and on, it is only going to waste your time. Similarly, what we did to in 9th standard when we were doing gravitation numericals. So no need to waste time, just keep moving forward and just write the answer for the first 2 decimal places. It is enough. Now the third one, individual and series is done, so the remaining is parallel. So we are now connecting this two in parallel. In parallel we have 24 and 24, okay, like this, and they are connected with the 220 volt line. Now for the parallel, we know the total resistance 1 by R is 1 by RA plus 1 by RB, which is equal to 1 by 24 plus 1 by 24, correct? Therefore 1 by R is equal to 24 and 24, LCM is same, so I can add the denominators, that is 1 plus 1 by 24, it will give me 2 by 24, or I can write 2 1s and 2 12s, okay, which will give me 1 by 12. Therefore, the total resistance is 1 by R is equal to 1 by 12. Okay. Now, but this is the reciprocal of the total resistance. So, if I take the reciprocal over here, then I will have to take the reciprocal on the other side as well. So, simple, I can write total resistance R is equal to 12 ohms. Quite simple actually. Simple total resistance that we have calculated tons and tons of numericals in the previous examples. Now we have the total resistance. Once again, simply apply the formula for the Ohm's law. Now this time I am not going to show you the whole process. I know that current I is equal to V by R, just like we did over here. So same thing, current I is equal to V by R, and V is 220 volts and resistance is 12 ohms. Okay. Once again, when you solve this, you get the answer as 18.52 amperes. So you know that when the resistance is the least, so over here the resistance is the least, the current is maximum, that is 18.52. Okay. When the resistance is more, then you get the answer less, that is 9.16. And if the resistance is even more, that is 48, then it will resist the current even more, and therefore the current is the least. So in parallel we have the least current, least resistance, so the current is maximum, and when 24 ohms, which is higher than 12 ohms, so we have less current, that is 9, and when it is even higher than 24 ohms, that is 48 ohms, then we have the current even less. I hope it is clear to you, students. Three different cases. One is just individual resistance, just 24, then 24 and 24 in series, and 24 and 24 in parallel. Okay, we move on to the next part, that is the next question. Compare the power used in 2 ohm resistor in each of the following circuits. So we have to find the power, and we have to check what is the values of power in both the cases. So the first case, a 6 volt battery in series with 1 ohm and 2 ohm resistor. So it is better for this one to draw the circuit diagram like this. 1 ohm and 2 ohm. So they are in series as mentioned in the question. They are in series with the 6 volt battery. Okay. Now the question is, we have to find the power, and the formula for power is P is equal to VI. Okay. Now when we are finding the power for this VI, which means that we are finding the power for the whole total resistance of the circuit. No, we are not interested in that. We are only interested in finding the power for this particular resistor. Understood? We are only interested in finding the power for this particular resistor. And for that, we simply need to convert this formula into the formula for the resistance, that is P is equal to I square R. Now how did I do that? Once again we apply the formula of Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR. I substitute this value of V over here, and it becomes P is equal to V is IR, and this I as it is, so I. So V is equal to IR, and this I as it is, and I get multiplied, becomes I square. So now we have the formula for power, P is equal to I square R. But for this we need the current as well, correct? We don't have the current. The current for both the cases is same, because in series the current is same. Okay, in this case the current is same, so that is why we are using this formula, that is P is equal to I square R. But we need to find the current. So in order to find the current, we have to apply the formula V is equal to IR. Okay, to find the formula we have to apply this Ohm's law for finding the current. Therefore I is equal to V by R, just what we did over here in this previous numerical. V is equal to IR, and therefore I is equal to V by R. So for this, once again we need the total resistance, and total resistance R is 1 plus 2, because they are in series, so it becomes 3 ohms, correct? And therefore I is equal to, what is the voltage given? 6 volts. So 6 volts by resistance, that is 3. So what you get? 3 2s is 6. So the answer is 2 amperes. So now you have the current, you have the formula for the power, and you know the resistance as well. So you need to know the power for this particular resistor, and therefore finally applying the formula for power, P is equal to I square R, I get current I is 2 square into resistance R is 2, because we need to find the power of the 2 ohm resistor. That is why 2 and 2 is 4, because 2 square is 4 and 4 2s 8. So the answer is 8 watt. So the power of the bulb is 8 watt. I hope it is clear to you, students. We move on to the next part of the numerical. The next part, question B, states that a 4 volt battery is connected in parallel with 12 ohms and 2 ohms. So now we have two resistors. These are different ones. They are in parallel to each other. That is 12 ohms and 2 ohms, and we have a 4 volt battery this time. Once again the same thing. We need to find the power of this one, but you cannot apply the formula for the current. Why? Because the current changes over here. We need to apply the formula for voltage, because in parallel the potential difference remains the same and the current changes. In the first case the current remains the same and potential difference changes. In the second one, potential difference remains same. So I have the formula P is equal to VI. Correct? P is equal to VI. I need to change the formula into potential difference. So I am applying the formula, that is V is equal to IR, and I need the formula for current. So R goes in denominator, so V by R is equal to I. Once again the same thing that we did over here, and applying this value of current in the formula of power. So what you get is P is equal to V and I is V by R. So what you get ultimately is P is equal to V square by R, because V and V get multiplied and becomes V square by R. This is the formula for power. We used Ohm's law once again, found out the value of current, that is V by R, cross multiplication V upon R, and therefore we apply this formula for I in the formula of power. It is the same formula that we used again and again to find the current for the Ohm's law. Why we needed to convert this? Because in finding the power in parallel combination, the potential difference remains the same. In the first case, current remains the same. That is why we converted the formula for power in current. In the second case, potential difference remains the same, and we needed to convert the formula into potential difference. Therefore, now we have the power, that is V square by R. Now in this case you don't need to find the current that we did in the previous case. We needed to find the total resistance and then we applied the value. It's not necessary over here. So what you simply do, you simply apply the potential difference, because it is already given and it remains the same. It is not going to change. Even if the potential difference becomes 1000 ohms, it is not going to change. So the potential difference is given as 4. So 4 square upon resistance R, that is we need to find, that is 2. It is what given. Finding the value of 2 ohm resistor in each of the following. So 2 over here, and 4 is 4 into 4 by 2. 4 into 2, 4 4 is 16. 2 2 4 2s 8. So what you get, once again 8 watt. So the power is 8 watt. Now the question is, compare the power used in 2 ohm resistor in each of the following circuits. So even if the the resistor is connected in series, then also its power is 8 watts, and if it is connected in parallel, then also its power is 8 watts. So the final answer you have to write, in both cases the power is 8 watts. Okay, this is how you are supposed to solve it. So what we did, first we needed the value of current, because in series the current combination is same, and that is why we converted the formula for power, that is P is equal to VI, in the forms of P is equal to I square R. What we did, we use potential difference V is equal to IR and substitute the value over here. This is actually a short derivation that we also did in the previous videos. Okay, and finally what we did, we found the total resistance, because we want the value of current as well, that is I square R. So in order to find the current, once again we apply the formula for Ohm's law. We want current, so I is equal to V by R, but we don't have total resistance, so we need to find the total resistance first. So R is equal to 1 plus 2, because they are in series, so 1 plus 2, we get the total resistance as 3. because it is in series, simple addition 3, and substitute this value over here in resistance, and potential difference is given as 6, so 6 by 3, and you get the answer is 2 amperes. So the total current in the whole circuit is 2 amperes, and that 2 amperes we apply this now in the formula for power, that is I square R. So I square 2 into 2 is 4, and 4 2s are 8. Okay, now in the parallel we don't need to find the potential difference, it is already given. Okay, just like we did for the current, we needed to find the total resistance first. No need over here, because in parallel the potential difference remains the same, like I said just now. So we just need to convert the formula for power in the forms of potential difference. So once again, finding the value of current, that is V by R is equal to I, putting that value in the formula for power, we get V as it is and current I as V by R, that is over here. So we get V into V is V square by R. See, this V is written as it is, and this current is written as V by R. Okay, and that is V into V, that is V square by R. And how did we get this value of V by R? By using the value of Ohm's law once again. V is equal to IR, R comes in the denominator, so V upon R is equal to I, and that I we are putting this over here in power. Okay, substituting the value, now the potential difference is different. Okay, 4 volt, it is not 6 volt anymore. It is given in the example that it is 4 volt battery, so don't get confused and put 6 volts, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So 4 volt, that is 4 square, so 4 into 4 like this, and upon resistance is 2, because that is what we need to find, 2, and 2 2s is 4, and 4 2s is 8. And the final answer there to write is that in series it is 8 watt, and in parallel also it is 8 watt, because the question states that you need to compare the values of power. Okay, so you can't just write the answer and leave it that way. You have to say that after comparing we find that they both are same. I hope it is clear to you, students. Have a nice day. Till then, we will talk more about in the next video. Have a nice day once again.